I have returned. Okay. We've still got our roadblock. Also this. Special sale discount for stuff that I can't buy. Well. I very clearly need to get some food in our minions before too long, but for now I guess this is all we can do. Do have some food up there, I guess. I'm starting to think that whatever spiders have been attacking us have been dying on the way. Oh, they ate something. Did they? Apparently they're not too unhappy right now. We'll collect that plant and then you can eat it. It'll probably help out a tiny little bit. There you go. And also grab that one to get a bit of healing. There you go. Okay, we're almost done with our room expansion down here, which would be very nice. So let's start adding in the walls. Actually, in that case, we won't need this door. Well, I'll need to keep it for now, but soon we'll be able to get rid of it. All right, chat. So, time for you to let me know what you've been thinking about this game so far. Please don't get stuck there. I'll be very upset. I want some dark flooring. Very interesting. I like the game. It does scratch a certain itch, doesn't it? Right, you are stupendously unhappy. We've got our campaign done. We do. Whether there are going to be people on the way or not, I don't know. Hopefully soon. Right. Okay, so remove these walls. Place down some flooring. And we have ourselves a greatly expanded area for storage. Gonna want probably skull candle, and I'm gonna say a fishbowl. I know that the only things I can build right now, I'm just gonna have to live with it. I would like you, and then I would actually like an equipment storage chest if I could get one, and some more lighting as well. Definitely. Fanny Oggs, thank you ever so much for the 13 months of support. It's incredibly kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you. Right. We should have people on the way shortly.
Your minion is vandalizing your mansion.
Scallywag, I was trying to sneakily take a bite of food. They were clearly enraged by the fact that I am allowed to eat, but they aren't.
Your minion is vandalizing your mansion.
I know, food is almost here. I swear, I promise you.
Your minion is vandalizing your mansion. Victims are coming.
So much food, so soon. Come on. Hold it together. Just a little while longer. I promise it'll be worth it. Alright. Murder the child and then the adults. I don't even look at their names, just kill everything. Quickly.
Your minion is vandalizing your mansion.
Food. Please.
Your minion is
Okay,
vandalizing
someone's
your
going to get
mansion.
something to eat in a moment. I wish my cook would stop doing that. All right.
Done.
Okay, research is done. Very nice. Reanimator. I'm working on some new experiments and I need material. I pay a fair price for test subjects. No. I very much require all of my minion bits for feedings. Oh my lord. Okay, I think we might be alright. Oh, that was unpleasant getting through all of that. Has been a little wounded for too long. We'll work on that in a moment. Right, I can have you bat transform or hypnotize. Hypnotize, control your enemy during 80 seconds, requires a strong mind. And this power only works if your mind is stronger than 2 times the mind of the target. Any mind points above the will, that will increase the duration. For example, if your current mind level is 10, you will be able to hypnotize the target with a mind level lower or equal to 10. Okay, well, given that, I'm just going to dump a bunch of points into your mind powers ahead of time. We will get there. Next, I really, really want you to go and collect that plant and eat it so that you've got a little bit of healing, and that'll make you feel good. Next, we are definitely at a point now where I think we need to just go for the geeks. And given that, I'm going to need to make sure that we are making... Can I select that? There we go. Oh, okay, fine. Let's make 30 and keep that available. We need 3 victims. Now, there is a bit of a problem with that. 2 people will go in here and 1 is going to come straight through this door. So, what we do is we need to do this right there. I need you to move. We're going to place... I'm doing this when the victims are probably going to be on their way shortly. Pop that there. And then I want the flippity-floppy door right here, I think. So I'm going to need that to be gone. Sadly. It's still somewhat evil in that room. But the thing that I want is for this to be much further away than this. So when 2 people enter, 1 will go there, the other will get punted through, can be murdered while they're distracted. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Still found it. Scallywag, I know, right? Right, we've definitely not got enough money yet, but hopefully we'll get it soon. But now that we've built the... I think this is a laboratory item. Yes, there we are. Needs energy. So we're going to need to build some power. Right now, I can have them run on a hamster wheel. Not ideal. I would prefer to burn wood. So let's go and research some power generating thingamajigs. But we're probably going to make a little area down here for power generation and build that pod there. So while all of this is going down, let's build this all the way across. Put a door right there. I want these dug up. And once we've built some degree of energy generation, then not only can I get the healing pod, but I can also use the television for impressing geeks. Fun times. Okay, I've now finished my sandwich. Thank you very much for your patience. Right. What we lack are brains, and what we always lack are brains right now. It is a painful want. We've got stupid amounts of wood, so I don't need anyone doing wood chopping. We have stupid amounts of digging too, so we don't need that. I'm going to move these around a bit. Leafy Peel, I would like you to help out with the cooking a little bit. If you would be so kind. And let's get a couple. Oh, actually, I would prefer you working working down here. That being said, no, we've got a bunch of builders. That's fine. This definitely is a game where you can't. Well, not until you've got more people. You can't just have a bunch of people set up with certain jobs and then just never change them. It feels very much that the game rewards you for being willing to micromanage a bit. Mail sent, perfect. 4 people coming. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they will finish their work quickly. Go through there. Wonder, could I get a second one set up? Maybe. No, because I can't dump them out in that direction. Oh, maybe over there. No, sad. That would have been ideal. I'll get one. I could possibly get the other, and then I'd have to murder the other 2 while they're around someone. It's not an ideal situation, certainly not, but it is a functional one. Once I'm able to move this down, that will be a lot easier for me. Go in there, please. We'll head out through in that direction.
Victims are coming.
Okay, let's see what kind of victims we get. Right, okay, everyone together, please. All doink. Get in there. We've got a geek, I think. Regina Matheny. One's got into a fist fight with their great aunt. We've got... Oh, no, sorry, you're the geek. Never mind. Basic film. Dino Strover inexplicably describes yoga as the most important meal. Alethea Person. And Aka-chan. Student at I Know Kokoro High School and very much in love with a handsome young man named Hikari-kun. Oh, love is great. Okay, I need to check something. There are no virgins here. Okay, so when you go through it, you will, like, depending on the ad campaign, it tells you how many of them could potentially be virgin. We can't even unlock the other ones until much later. So if I want to go one further than this, then I could have a dentist, a geek, 3 basic victims, and one of them might be a virgin. Aka-chan. Her name is Baby. Yeah, Aka-chan. Alright, they're distracted. Please go through. Please. Yes. What do you mean? Oh, this is a scary one. God damn it. Murder. Well done. Alright. At this point, it's just food for us. Go. They will get scared. It's fine. Alright, everyone. Go about your business. Turn on the lights. Ah, man. Having electric lamps would be so good because I won't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Turn Aka-chan into a vampire and lure in the guy. Wow. Now you're thinking with portals. Alas, I don't think the game thinks with sufficient portals to allow us to do something like that. Big sad. You know what? I have decided that storing stuff is now a high priority above this. Because you will drastically improve the efficiency of my cook if you bring the bodies to them. Drastic improvement. A couple more heads to go. So many brains! Are we ever gonna... We're smoking brains! We've made it, chat. That's it for us. You can't get better than this now. Smoked brains! Oh, hi, Swift Squirrel. Don't panic. But if you wouldn't mind just wandering over to this this very absolutely not a revolving door in the wall, that would be great. While your raiders are busy reading the books and not paying attention, that is. Wait for them to not be paying attention first. For no particular reason. Welcome on in, raiders. Hello, how you all doing? So Squirrel was playing Valheim. Oh, fantastic. I hope you're having fun with that. Smoked brains for everyone, yes. Playing Valheim. Surprising? No one. But it's polite to act surprised. Okay. It might not be surprising. But it's important that we pretend. Right, so that did work somewhat. If I made this room bigger, I could perhaps get 3 victims there. You know what? Sure. Right now, I'm having to use just bookcases for everything. But if I pop that there, and we expanded this room out. We're absolutely, by the way, going to be changing all of this up at another time. But right now, getting something that can work for the level of foodage that we're trying to attract, super important. I need to sell these bones. God damn. Could you not store the bones there? Can I store the bones anywhere else? No. Could I oh, you know what I could store the bones in? Something made of bones. That's right, a luxury shelf. Let's get 2 bone shelves. Well, it's made of other things other than bones, but mostly it's made of bone. That's what matters. I have enough evil wood to build that, so they will get to that in a bit. But...
Victims are coming.
Man, what a time to be alive. Smoked brains for everybody. Murdered. Go attack you as well, so we get that little bonus. Right, murder them, please. Actually, I think we just about got all of them alone because of the time it took them to get through here. Marvelous. Also, Brithnoth got a level up. Hold on, Brithnoth. Why do they smoke the brains? Why not just snort them? My chat is very bizarre. I don't think ear bite is worth it for me. I would rather greatly increase the chance of disarming an opponent. Yeah, that actually is important to me. Does it have any strength-based component? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to give you more mind then. Have you continued to level up? We've got a ridiculous amount of Ivilium. At this point, I could afford, perhaps, to expand into everyone having their own bedroom. That is tempting. Shockingly tempting to me. They do still quite like having fresh produce. They'll go for the fresh stuff over the other things, which I can totally get behind. It's like, yes, smoked brains is nice and all, but fresh, quivering grey matter, still warm from its host, and delicious. Uh-oh. Heroes are coming. Heroes have heard about your felonies. They're coming to get you. The heroes will leave once they've killed a certain number of minions or after searching the manor for a while. The minions can attack the heroes, but beware. They will fight back. Well, so. And sadly, I've just sent out a letter. Never mind. We have stopped sending out the letter. Good. Cancel it. Let's prepare to deal with the heroes. We've got a few days worth of brains right now. Right, we do have someone on the way, so let's grab everyone. We definitely want to kill them in our mansion because it's still the same rules. We still get a bonus for... we generate less suspicion if someone dies outside of our... inside of our mansion versus outside of it. Also, I would very much like to have some better vision of what's coming down the road, so let's set those up. Oh, no, it's not Batman. Not yet, anyway. Might be eventually, though. Are they dying? They might be dying. No, they're here. It is entirely possible for evil trees to kill them. Now let's have a look at you. Has lots of opinions about what other people should do, and is usually right. Currently equipped with a plank of wood. Fact on target, immobilized during +1 second. You still got your saber? You do. How? It's down to 66 out of 80. That's okay. I love how they still ring the bell, at least. Curse them. I'll run away. I want you to disarm them. Did you manage it or not? I don't think it did. Oh well, food delivered itself. And now someone else gets a weapon. Let everyone do their thing. Yes, someone should get the weapon they had, I believe. Unless it got completely busted up during the fight. Which hopefully it did. But yeah, we've still got 3 days worth of meals. So I'm just going to let people do work for a bit. Clean up this place.
Your minions need to sleep.
Well, then sleep. Oh, now that we can smoke. Right. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to let you sleep instead of preparing smoked food. Now, because smoking takes a lot longer than just hacking a body into bits. So it's entirely possible for them to end up being way too tired. You shouldn't actually be doing that, thinking about it. Well, it's not a you job. Because it involves being outdoors. And vampires, tragically, not big fans of being outdoors. Neither is Aavak, actually. It comes to something when your doctor has to say, yeah, you're super deficient in vitamin D. It's like, oh. Do you go out much? Yes. When the sun's up? Define up. The sun is shining on the earth when I go out. On the part that you're on? Well... From a certain angle, I'm sure you could make that argument. Oh, God damn it. Okay, fine. Thankfully, this roadblock isn't going to be nearly as dangerous for us. That's why I drink the milk and eat the pills. Considering I've actually been prescribed vitamin D tablets in the past, no comment. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and break this down. That way they should be able to get inside nice and easy. Now, we're also going to break that down. We're going to build a nice wall there. We are also going to build a very fancy door right here. I am going to build a bookcase right there. Gonna move this light. Gonna move this bookcase. Gonna move this. And probably this one as well. So let's just reappoint this room. So first, get them distracted there. Get them distracted here. Distracted there. Because we're now going for 4 victims at a time. Actually, no. We'll have that one there instead. I know it's not very, very varied. And that is a bit of a problem, but it's also not necessarily the worst thing for us. For the time being. We want to launch them into the bedroom where they can be devoured. I'm going to move that bookshelf here. And then we need to put in a little bit of prestige there, a little bit of prestige here. Nice evil light there. Evil light here as well. Maybe just a bit of a stronger light there as well. Just the more lights I have, the less chance that any of them will be out. Or rather, all of them will be out. There we go. We have completed our research. All right, I think I'm going to let research just accrue for a little bit. Though they are, well, I mean, I could get some new floorings. I could get the printing press, which allows me to make pamphlets, because you can't just always get through with letters. I could also get the demonic axe. Lets you cut evil trees without getting hurt. Which is something we want to do. But what we really, really want right now, laser, what? Your own laser of death. Once powered, this laser will burn everything in front of it. Warning, use with caution. Can be built inside or outside your mansion. No floor needed. Right. Maybe something we want. Alarm? When the alarm is triggered, it will rally monsters surrounding the alarm to a position of your choice. Best used with a detector switch. Character detector switch. Evil finger. You can zap your minion to give them a little push or electrocute your enemies. The Tesla coil. The Tesla coil is an electrical resonant transformer circuit, but the only thing you need to know is that once powered, it will electrocute nearby living things. Can be built inside or outside. Main thing I want though, electricity generator from wood. We'll need some planks. We're going to place it right here. We're then also going to put a battery down right here. We are then going to hook them up with power. Like so. We'll run our power through the walls like sensible people. I'm going to need power in the victim quarters to power a television, which I would very much like to put here, actually, now that we... Well, how much does that cost to make? Planks, steel plates. None of those things we have in large quantities, so it's probably going to be a while. Be your own angry deathless. Yeah. Literally. Once they're done there, they'll crack on with some of the work. Right. None. Can I tell you to have both? Yes. Perfect. Okay. They can store anything, which is grand. Geek and Unicorn Convention. Geeks gather from everywhere with perfectly full pockets. Don't be fooled by their cosplay. They are not minions. They will loot plus 200 gold coins, more than usual, during 48 hours. Well, given that, as soon as this roadblock is gone, let's get some geeks. If we're lucky, they'll be furries. They will have pockets practically pregnant with cash. What are you doing? All right. Well done. Now we've got vision over there. I could also dig that out at some point, but it's not really a big issue for me. Okay. Let's try and get the rest of this built up. Still got 1 day's worth of brains. Right, road is almost unblocked, so... Yep, we want the geeks. 40 blood, 60 meat, 51 brains, 20 gold, possible loot is 220 gold and 10 circuit boards, also some bones, but mostly it's the fact that they're going to have way more cash to spend. Do need that door fixed though, ideally. Thank you. We also want a nice floor there. Yeah, I don't have stone bricks. I haven't made them yet. I could make them, but we have not. I somewhat doubt I'm going to get that done in time. In fact, I'm fairly confident I won't, but we'll see. And are we research? Yeah, I'm researching demonic axe, so I think. Oh, never mind. We've got demonic axe. Nice. Okay, so You're going to be able to cut that down now without problem. And then we've got demonic pickaxe, digs through rock faster, and the Broom of Doom. Not only does it have quite possibly the best name you could give to a cleaning appliance, but also lets you collect the blood you cleaned. I cannot stress how good that is for the vampire economy. Because not only do you generate blood when they die, you generate blood when you butcher them. It's glorious. You get so many bloods. So many. Okay, this is going to be a little bit awkward, but it's fine. One is going to be there, 2, 3, 4. So we just murder the one in here. They're going to be scared because of the light issue, but I don't know. Don't. Right, now go murder. Okay, done. Right, thank you. Ainsley got a level up. Increase the duration to 6 seconds, and then increase the curse multiplies physical damage by 4. You know what? A 6-second curse is pretty amazing. But so is immobilizing them. But I feel that I need to build up your strength points before that's going to be useful. Did they manage to call someone? I thought we managed to kill them in time. Maybe we did not. A shame. Why are you going out there with a body in your hands? Oh my lord. This way. You better bring these in. So I'm pretty certain no one's going to be happy if they see blood on the floor. Even if it is, you know, bottled. In fact, I'm pretty certain they'll be more unhappy about that. We probably don't need the ad campaign for another day or so now. We've got stupendous amounts of meat. So move the blood up. It's because we've only got one person who eats meat, to be fair. Mind you, we've got only one person who eats who drinks blood too, so I don't know. Bit of a weird one. Right, I may need someone else to help out with the cooking, because it's a lot of work. I think we did have one other person who was decent at it. Yeah, Leafy Pew. In that case, Leafy Pew, I want you to help out with cooking from now on. So it's not all down to a single person. All set. Ghostly audio tape. Oh, okay. Listen close to the chat. One of your minions stumbled on a half-buried metal box. You open this mysterious box and find, surrounded by a thick layer of smoke, an old audio tape. Suddenly the surrounding smoke parts. It starts to take shape of a being, and you hear a deep, strange sound coming from the tape. It is literally playing in reverse. So what do you think this audio tape wants us to do? Because it is literally just playing backwards. I'll let you listen to it again. You can barely hear it, can you? Yeah, it's probably because the sounds are low. Unfortunately, I have to have them low, otherwise the building sounds slow to kill us. Let's throw some gold in there. You hear a scream come from the audio tape just before it disappears, along with a cloud of smoke. Alas, we didn't get the right one. Who could have known? Oh, crap. Am I going to be finished in time? It will just about be finished in time, yes.
Victims are coming.
Oh. Okay, well done. But someone's going to be very unhappy. I think enough to call the police. Stomp. Now, they are a little scared. And our suspicion went up by 1. If we're lucky, they're going to come through. Yep, got another one. They got a scare. So we've had 2 people raise suspicion. Oh, damn it. We were partway through the door. That's annoying. Ah, that went quite badly, actually. Okay. Well, all we need to do is get that set up and we should be okay. 4 people will then... 3 of them will set up there. 4th will get murdered. 3 will stop. 2 will go there. The 3rd will come through. In the next room, 1 will go in there. I could, honestly, if I really wanted to, move this. Or just get rid of it. And put another one of these doors. And then we'd be able to kill all 4 on their own. Which, as you can imagine, holds some benefit to us. But we'd have to be very careful running around behind the doors. Yeah, we've got 5 days of food, and most of it has been smoked, so it's not going to run down. And once we have the Broom of Doom, it's going to be even crazier. Right, given that, need a little bit of work down here. That's one of the last things. And in the meanwhile, do I have people set up to do some... Well, I can get you to do it. I could also technically move that since I'm not collecting things right now, so that should be okay. Very much want to carve out this section back here. I would like, very muchly, to give everyone a private room. Let's see what I can do about that. We're going to need some more evil trees too. Now we've got the demonic axe, we can go ahead and chop them down without too much issue. Ainsley can come help us chop down trees. I don't see 99 days of food. Something is wrong. I operate a little bit closer to our production myself. I swear, if you just got food poisoning from that, I will be so angry with you. So much metal. Problem is, metal is something I don't... Well, actually, you can buy it, I guess, but generally speaking, metal is kind of a rough one to get in large amounts. Hello, Blue Clover. How you doing? Oh, wow, we're already building the electrical network. Nice. Very nice, actually. Right, gonna want this one coming all the way down and then hooking up there. We're also going to want the... I mean, we can build it, but... it's a big device. Well, let's pop it there. Heroes are coming! And a storm! Okay. We're so close. Right, we're under attack from in that direction. We'll see. The second they show up, I'll rally the troops, but they're going to take a while to walk down the road. Where are you going? Why are you going up there for? Okay, oh, there's two. Okay. Everyone together. Now, they're probably going to be a little bit somewhat distracted. No, they're going straight for us. Right, what have we got? Just your fisticuffs. Hates real spam. Huge fan of the earlobe. I mean, the earlobe is pretty cool. Right, Ainsley. Curse them. There's no weapons for them to drop, so you just go ahead and attack. Do I want to make a Minion? No, I think just lay into them. Whatever order you really want to. They've got a fair bit more health. But we've got way more damage output. Way more damage output. Right, that topped up our food for a little bit. I imagine building is also repairing. Oh, damn it, that's why we need it to be high. Right, that should be above cleaning then. Actually, maybe building should be all the way up there with fire. Take care of that if you could, please. Problem is they're now focusing on building all that gubbins instead of cooking and the likes. But yeah, it is repairing. Okay, we're back up to 3 days, which I'm very happy with. I would love to get a food shop so I could sell some of the excess meat because we've got way too much. Way too much. Plus side, we've got a use for the ridiculous amounts of iron that we had. Right, how are we doing for research? One more, we get the Broom of Doom. Just one more. And we are finally smelting. Nice. Very nice, actually. Can I make brick? No, I definitely cannot. And I can't there either. Oh. Oh. We have liftoff. Our refuel is less than 40. Right, given that, I'm going to want a storage in here. And since it's... I don't need that much storage, surely. Let's go with a... Yeah, we'll have one of those. It'll be able to store the bones in it. Sorry, the wood in it. But now that we have that, we'll make this room look less ridiculous by being rid of you And instead building a television. Now, one of the other things that we can build, and this is useful if you don't intend to have any victims ever pull your suspicion rating down. But you can build a mobile phone jammer for 5 steel plates and 8 gold nuggets. Consumes a constant rate of power, but as long as it exists, then and it is hooked up to the energy supply, then anyone in that range, their phone won't work. Good way of dealing with it. Is this game giving is this game gives me a gas station on the side of the road in a horror movie kind of vibe? Yes. Yes, very intentionally. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you impress people, then they will actively lower your suspicion levels. The thing about that, though, is that once they've lowered it once, so when a victim gets up to 20 happiness, they'll call their family and say, yeah, no, this place is super fine. Nothing sus about it. You get your reduction of 5 suspicion. If they get 10 fear, they'll call and say, no, this place is definitely, there's something wrong here. I am afraid for my life. You'll get 5 suspicion. If they get to 30 fear, they'll straight up bolt. They're gone. They don't want to be there anymore. However, if they've already called their family to say, yeah, no, this place is totally safe and lovely. I'm loving it here. No, like 11 out of 10, no notes. And then you murder them. Well, you're still going to rise by 10 suspicion, because killing someone in your mansion is 10 suspicion, but you've now reduced that to only 5 suspicion for killing them. That is so much more manageable. But, you know, if you just don't want to murder anyone, then, you know, you bring 4 people there, you kill 1 person out of the 4. You'll generate 5 suspicion, because, you know, of course you waited until they were super happy, and their friends have, you know, all rung their families and said, yeah, no, everything's fine, and then they've left. You've reduced your suspicion by 10 points in total. And your suspicion meter can go negative. You can become absolutely non-sus. It is a thing that can happen. Hard to do. Very hard to do in a regular way, but it is a thing. Right, I want evil lamps. Evil lamps. Everywhere in my place. Because, yes, they pull power, but they're as evil as this. That gives me 136 prestige, so I'll keep that. But that only gives me 36. However, way more evil. Super evil. Extreme evil. We want both high evil, but also high prestige. We want it all. Enough is never enough. The other thing is it actually generates evil across a much, much wider area. Also, I absolutely want to replace that now that we're generating steel plates with a bat in a cage. Delightful. But these now just get regular lamps, which are utterly not evil and will not make anyone worry. how's the battery doing? Right, he's doing okay. We are going to push the electricity consumed up a fair bit, but should be alright. Let's get this place hooked up to the grid. There we go. Oh, and down here as well. It's going to eat through a chunk of my metal supplies, but I'm fairly certain we've got enough. Yeah, the food is going bye-bye. I'll send out mail once it gets down to 2 days. Problem is, most of the food is not going bye-bye. It's just the brains. Brains are a constant problem.
Your minions need to sleep.
Who's not sleeping and why? Oh, yeah. Annoying, but okay. You may sleep. Down to 1 day, so let's go ahead and get an ad campaign out for geeks. For this, I just need more steel plate, basically. Right. Got some more metal over there. I'm going to need to make sure that someone... we no longer need that happening, so they can go back onto mining. But this should now more or less work. Oh, actually, I no longer have the lamps set up, which is a pain. Am I out of bones? Wow, I am out of bones. Well, that is a little less than ideal. I did not realize that. All right, just regular evil candles then in here for now. I bet the lamps everywhere, but there. Oh, no. Oh, that one's been hooked up. Nice. They're going to be less than thrilled with the dark room, but it is what it is.
Victims are coming.
Oh. Everyone together to murder the first person through there. One down. Move on. Okay, so yeah, did they see them get pulled through the trap? I guess they must have. Kind of annoying, but well. Yeah, you're still seeing them. I need to separate you a little bit more, I think. And then murder you. Alright. I need to have these further away from the various things that draw their attention, I think. I put us up to 46 suspicion, which isn't great. Oh, merchant on the road. Not the right sort of merchant, though, sadly. Unless... How much money have I got? I've got 2.9k. I could take Kristen. They've got a brain tumor and they've got a relaxed nature. Increase by +2 the maximum number of jobs this minion can have. Okay. Also, chat, do you recognize this? Do you get the reference? Gizmo, yeah. Gremlins 1. We were talking about Gremlins 2 so recently as well. But they can have 8 jobs. That's wild. They do eat meat, and we've got an overabundance of meat. This would make Ainsley happy. All right. Kirsten Conway knows all that glitters is not gold. It could also be silver, which is still super valuable. Fair. All right, let's find out who you are by consulting the wheel of names. It's Fedekin. Well done indeed. Welcome on in. We shall buy you. Right, with that, let's get you set up then. Cleaning. Both of those. Want that as well. And maybe, yeah, sure. You can work in the workshop. Now, problem is, now lacking some bedroom space, which is unfortunate. Might need to hurry up and get these bedrooms ready then. But you've got extra bit of build potential now, so that maybe this will help. Also, I think we're about due for a tea break, aren't we, chat? You know, we've got 4 days, so I think this is a good time for a tea break. I'm going to have you get some metal from over there. Any obvious metal over here? Yep, couple. So you grab that too. All right. Hopefully nothing goes wrong while we're away. But tea break 3. 4 rather. Okay, enjoy, chat. I will be back shortly.